Let's see what the old scale says today. Remember, the camera weighs a couple pounds. I was up to 250 pounds about 4 or 5 months ago. I'm 227 and a half right now, minus a pound or two for the camera. I was close to 250 pounds about 4 or 5 months ago, okay? If you want to lose weight, cut the carbs out of your diet. Look on the label here. This has 20 carbs per serving. You don't want this. This have one serving that's like one meal. Don't have chips. Don't have the spaghettis. Don't have potatoes. Don't have what else can I look for here? Hold on. Don't have bread, but any kind of breads. I mean, if you have bread and make a sandwich, these are like 15, 20 carbs per each piece of bread. So if you have a sandwich, you got 2 pieces of bread, that's 40 carbs. Make sure to put like 2 or 3 times the amount of meat in there that has no carbs in it, so you can fill yourself up with protein, not carbs. Don't drink too much milk either. It's got a lot of carbs. Eggs are better. Eggs got little carbs in them, a lot of protein. The fat, you can limit your fat, but you can eat more fat than you can carbs though, and get away with losing weight easily. You can even have cheese. Cheese only has, see, 3 carbs per serving. This cheese, and there's a 1/4 cup. You could have a lot of cheese, believe it or not. And I got the sweet relish. Normally sweet relish kind of got carbs, but this has nothing. No carbs in the sweet relish because it has Splenda. See, you could have this vanilla French sugar-free Splenda. See, there's little or no carbs in this stuff. This is for your coffee. This is the kind of stuff you want. You don't want to eat too much bananas, not too many of them, or fruit. You could have some on occasion. The more you work out, the more things you do, the more you run around outside and stuff, the more carbs you could intake without gaining any weight. I eat a lot of this stuff, like white chicken and fish, because the carbs, 1 or 0 carbs. You could have a lot of these cans and not have a problem with it. It has no fat either. And if you're going to drink beer, get light beer. This is a 2 serving can. So these cans only have, they don't show the carb content. I have a carb chart in my room. These light beers only have like 5 carbs per can. So there's 10 carbs in there. A regular beer has 12 carbs. So you could drink 3 times as many of these beers if you wanted to. There's a little bit less alcohol, but these light beers, especially this brand, is really refreshing. It's my favorite. And if you're going to have ice cream, get this kind with Carb Smart. 5 grams net carbs because it's made with Splenda. Don't drink sodas unless they're diet. Don't have sweets. Don't have chocolates. You have to cut a lot of stuff if you like. Don't have pizza. Don't eat any of that stuff if you want to lose weight. Don't have potatoes either. Don't eat too many potatoes or rice or beans. No good. You see the beans. These are. I thought I was doing good by getting turkey chili beans because it has little fat. See, the fat content is really good in these chili beans, or any kind of beans. But you see the carbs. Where are the carbs? Right here, 30 per serving. And there's 60. I try to limit to 30 carbs per meal. And this would be 6. This would be 2 meals in 1 can right here. 1 little can that I usually eat 1 of. So look, you have to look in your refrigerator for things that have a lot of less carbs. So you got this fat-free sour cream. This is a lot better than you think it is. A lot better. This has 3 carbs per serving, and it has no fat, which is really good. So that's great. And the chicken is good. The skin is the worst part because it's got fat, but it's got real little carbs in most chicken. And let's look around the refrigerator for what else we have. Potatoes. These are potatoes. They're not very much fat. Really good, right? No. If you want to lose weight, you can't eat potatoes. Sorry. So there's so many carbs in there. I used to eat one of those those instant packs you get, it has like 3 servings. I used to eat a whole pack of those because I thought there's no fat in there. It's fine, but I was wrong. It's not really this butter spray is good. What else we have? Mayonnaise is really not that bad at all. You could eat 2 or 3 times the amount of fat, more than you think. It's not the fat really you're worried about that much as the carbohydrates. This has 0 in it, so this is some good mayonnaise. You can eat almost as much as that you want. Of course, you shouldn't eat too much fat, and you shouldn't eat too much apple juice. 28 carbs per serving, so that's like 1 meal. See what I'm trying to teach you people? And the ketchups. Look at the ketchups here. It's got the sugars. You don't want sugars. It's 5 grams per serving, which isn't that much, but the serving size is only like a tablespoon, or yeah. So you can't have too much ketchup. Anything with sugar in it, you don't want if you're trying to lose weight. You have to limit your carbs. You have to cut out the sugars, chocolate, potatoes, rice, beans, noodles, pasta, anything like that. You have to really watch it. That's what happens when you eat too much carbs. You end up like this, a little bit too big there, aren't you, buddy? That's okay. You eat all the carbs. You don't care what it is, do you? You eat everything, huh? Watch. I'll give him something right now. Since it's about his time to eat. Oh, yeah, give him a little piece of bread. Watch. And of course he likes it. Alright. So people, you see, I was up to 250 a few months ago. Now I'm down to 227 with the camera in my hand. And most of it is because I'm limiting. I don't care. I'm not taking the carbs in very much. Now if I start playing basketball a lot like I used to play 2 to 5 hours a night. I used to play basketball, and I could eat anything I want, as much as I want. I would never gain weight. But now that I'm not really running around anymore, I did balloon up to about 250. It was mostly just right here at the belly. I mean, everything else looked about the same, but my belly was kind of sticking out. You know, I didn't like that. Now you can see it just doesn't really stick out much anymore. Can't really tell, but I'm not gonna show my belly. Right? Listen, if I was a model, I would, but not right now. That's right. This is some whole grain crackers, and you can't even eat these really. 41 carbs. See, this is how you get fat and gain weight, by these carbs. For me, I was 250 about 5 months ago. Now I'm down. You saw what the scale said, 227, with the camera in my hand. And of course, these are all my UFO tapes, my private tapes that I film myself. I mean, I have so many. There's this bunch over here. I've filmed so many stuff over the years. Even if there's some stuff I film were planes, it's okay. We have to find the truth somehow. We have to take chances and tell your opinions about it. If you think a UFO, I think planes are pretending to be planes sometimes. I think that, but that's my opinion. But I think some of them are. I know it had nothing to do with carbs, but I had to tell you about UFOs. Okay? Now cut your carbs out, unless you want to have a belly like this, a Homer Simpson belly. Cut your carbs out of your meals. Eat a lot of protein meats, and you can eat steaks, hamburgers. But if you go to like McDonald's and get a hamburger, get a double cheeseburger. Don't get a bunch of bread. Don't eat the fries. Don't get a soda with sugar. Get diet if you get anything. That's my advice.